What's up, everybody? Welcome to our Move the Needle YouTube and podcast series. This is episode number 48, Steve. We're almost to 50.
We are almost to 50, 48, and it's so exciting to be back here in Ahwatukee again. Like, we're getting close to our year anniversary, and that's and this is where it all started, in this area too.
It is kind of where it all started. I appreciate our tapings in Ahwatukee because not only do I live here, so they're really close for me, but the people I like.
Yeah, and in particular the Foothills, and that's where the Foothills Golf Club here. They've been so generous and kind to us. You know, we've taped in the grill, we've taped into we're going to introduce here to the audience if they haven't been to the bunker.
All that's coming up. Before we get to that, I just want to say thank you very much to our partners who really, man, y'all help us make this go. And so to Vero Pizza, to Tutor Doctor, to Keystone Montessori, to Amy Richardson from the Savvy Realty Group, thank you so much for your partnership in this effort. I want everybody to have a look at this. And then when we come back, we're going to sit down with somebody really important.
Buying or selling a home is one of the most important decisions you're going to make, so you deserve someone who truly cares about your journey. I'm Amy Richardson with the Savvy Realty Group and HomeSmart. Living and raising my family in Ahwatukee for nearly 20 years, this community isn't just where I work, it's my home. Growing up in the Midwest, I learned early the importance of connections and relationships. These values shape everything I do. From our initial conversation to long after you've settled into your new home, I'm here to provide ongoing support and guidance. From staging to cutting-edge marketing strategies, we expertly showcase your home to sell swiftly for the highest possible price. So if you're ready to buy or sell, please reach out to me. And remember, important decisions require savvy solutions.
Hello, I'm Laura Hertzler, head of school here at Keystone Montessori, nestled in the Ahwatukee foothills. We are celebrating over 25 years of serving the community with authentic Montessori education. Our community at Keystone is home to 12 classrooms serving children from 15 months to 15 years old. We take great pride in each of our Montessori environments that support our students at each stage of their development. Please call us today for more information. We would be happy to welcome you to the Keystone family.
Well, welcome back. It is episode 48 of our Move the Needle YouTube and podcast series. We're live from the bunker.
The bunker. Having a lot of fun at the bunker. A lot of people are having fun at the bunker. There's a lot of great energy here.
People are like, what's the bunker? It's that what used to be. And let's first up bring in our guest, Jeremy Strauss. Welcome back to the pod.
Appreciate it.
Great to have you
here.
here.
Thanks for having me.
This place used to be, because we do all of our DV hockey banquets here, and I remember coming in here to and it used to be a storage facility, and maybe it looked like an old movie theater or a screening room or something like that.
Yeah, it was like an old training facility for when International Harvester used to be here, before it was even a golf course. So they did trainings and presentations and everything, and
that's incredible.
And
now it's I don't know how you would describe it, but I mean, there's like 6 or 7 huge TVs, a beautiful bar, 2 gorgeous simulators behind us, chairs, high tops, couches.
It's like a man or woman cave, as they call it. Again,
like a golf cave.
The term is man cave, but we get it now. It's a cave, right?
Sure.
That's what it is.
How did this thing come to be? Like, did you have to convince anybody?
Well, we always thought we needed to do something with this.
Okay.
It's such a big space.
Because it was unused.
It was just unused. Right. No one, they used to do like Ahwatukee Children's Theater presentations on the stage.
Oh, that would have been a good use.
And little plays, and that was great, but it just fell into such disrepair that we didn't want to have anybody in here when the new owners came in.
Okay.
So we had the general idea of what we wanted to do. We knew we wanted to do simulators, still keep it a movie theater, which it still is, but just update it and make it something cool for the community to come to.
So
just
wait, this is a screening room too?
Yeah, it is. So up there we just installed it's about 250 inches hooked up. You can still do presentations and everything in here.
Wow.
But, we do like junior golf camps, like we had one today, and part of that is at the end they come in here and watch a movie to kind of wind down.
Love that.
So
Yeah,
cool.
it's really cool.
So they have it all.
So I want to rewind the tape a little bit with you. You've got the kind of this interesting start to golf. Kind of dates back to 2003.
Yep.
I think back to what I was doing in 2003, Steve, and I was engaged. I was getting ready to get married. What was happening for you in 2003?
Yeah, it was pretty similar. Path.
Really?
Yeah.
Because he got married here
Yeah.
at the
Okay,
Foothills
right,
Golf
okay.
Club.
Yeah, we just had our 20th anniversary.
Congratulations
in March.
for you, yeah.
Yep. We made
Golf
it.
claps.
You made it. We didn't.
Yeah, so at that time, I was just starting to get into golf. I didn't go to school for golf. I did play golf, but, moved out here after Purdue. And
Okay.
after that, decided, hey, you know
What's
what?
their mascot? The chickens?
Hey, now. Hey, now.
Boilermakers, baby.
Purdue Pete, boiler up, baby.
I'm just giving them a hard time. Yeah.
And then really just decided after working in advertising and marketing, like, golf is
Yeah,
where I need to be.
way more
It's
fun.
way more fun.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I literally walked into Ahwatukee Country Club back in the day, talked to Jay Beecher, the head pro, gave him my resume the old school way, and he needed an assistant golf pro. And then
That's it.
Yeah, then after that, it was 10 months I worked there, and as part of your PGA education, you have to do a cover letter, resume, and I figured why not create that for an actual job out there. And TPC Scottsdale was looking for an assistant pro, so I sent my stuff in, and rest is history.
That's
started,
so cool,
started
man.
working there in 2004.
Because
Wow,
he
okay.
worked 7 Opens.
7 Phoenix Opens.
Do you have a memory
Yeah,
from one of those
share-
Opens?
you gotta share
that stand-
something
because
special.
you surely must have been there when Tiger hit the hole in one.
No, that was before.
It was before.
That
okay.
was 99, I think.
Oh,
I think
okay.
it was 99.
5 years before that.
99
Okay.
or
Dating him a little
97.
bit there.
No, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's okay.
Dating Tiger or
yeah.
Jeremy?
Both.
All of us.
Yeah, everybody.
I think the coolest memory, and I tell this story to everybody, my very first Phoenix Open, back in the day, Paul Azinger was still playing golf.
Okay.
In there, we had a chipping green.
Google him, young people.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
He was awesome. Major winner. So we're on the practice range, and I'm just kind of watching, and he grabs a lob wedge, drops 3 golf balls on the putting green, and starts taking practice swings. So I was like, am I going to have to go tell Paul Azinger he's not allowed to chip on the green? And as I'm approaching, hesitantly, he takes a full swing, hits a lob shot off the green over to the other side of the green. And I look down on the green, not a mark on it. He proceeds to hit 2 more flop shots onto the next side of the green, not a mark. And then that's really when it hit me that those guys are so good.
Yeah, no, it's just
That he
clean.
could
Picking it clean.
Just picked it clean and hit perfect little spinner flop shots. And I was like, well, I guess I don't have to tell Paul Azinger not to hit on the green anymore.
Right. He knows what he's
He
doing.
knew exactly what he's doing. So it was amazing.
I got a question. I'm going to spin it back to the bunker because
Okay.
we're hearing these
For sure.
pops
I
in the
want to
background.
talk about this.
Yeah, Jeremy, what would you tell somebody who's really never swung a club, or maybe a novice, about the bunker? What can they experience here?
I think it's a great place for a novice to come.
Why?
Because it's a fun, less threatening, I guess, or less intimidating atmosphere than going onto the golf course, out on a 100-acre park. They can come in here, have fun, sit on a couch, hit
Have a
few
drink,
shots.
right.
Top golf has been the craze for a while, and that's really brought in the fair weather golfer and the new golfer. So we're bringing that here to an indoor environment, and especially during these summer months,
Oh, yes.
it pays dividends because people don't want to go out there in a $1.15 and sweat it out for 4 hours.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Right now, it looks a lot. I mean, right now everyone's looking like a lot of fun. Get some swings in. There's some
Pick your
drinks,
golf course.
Some drinks going on.
Oh
and
yeah, it's amazing. I mean,
golf
there's
going on in the background.
So how does it work? How do people sign up to come in here and use the simulators?
So, I mean, they can do it right on our website.
You can?
Yeah, it's just like booking a regular tee time. There's a book your tee time button and a simulator tee time
Oh
button.
my gosh, it's incredible.
Yeah, it's super easy. So they can just go on there, do that. All the information's on there we sell memberships to it. There's monthly memberships. We sell 6 and 12-month memberships. And then there's just the individual daily guide, just like some of these folks behind us here. 2 of the gentlemen are actually playing in our U.S. Open 2-man scramble, where they're actually playing Oakmont, where the U.S. Open was just held.
Yeah.
So you just pick a partner, come out during any time in June, post a score. We pay first, second, third, and last place to keep it fair for everybody.
The most honest.
The most honest. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah,
How
it's easy.
close are these simulators to real golf?
They are more realistic than everybody would like to think.
Really?
Yeah.
What
really.
are some of the dynamics that it's measuring? Is it measuring spin? Is it measuring speed,
It
spin?
does. Yeah, it does everything that the top, like, TrackMan, Flight Scope, Foresight, all of those things. It even takes pictures of your club face as you hit it, so you can see if it was closed or open, launch angle, ball spin, ball speed, club head speed, carry distance, full distance, directional markers, everything. It's pretty cool.
Well, you would know if you grab a club and you hit your club. You know how many yards you usually hit. If it's fairly accurate, if it's here, it's like
accurate.
okay, it's really, it's on.
I'm interested in this simulator space because my brother-in-law builds incredibly extravagant homes like in Aspen, Jackson Hole. Like, he builds these mega mansions for
Right.
people. And one of the hottest trends is golf simulators in the house.
Yeah.
And he was saying to me that they can go from $10 all the way up to $100,000.
Yeah.
Well, what the hell is the difference between a $10,000 machine and a $100,000?
I'll tell you what, the 100,000 one has got to be super damn cool. It's got to be almost like you're there.
Yeah.
It's
What-
like
yeah, what is
tell
the
us.
difference?
Yeah. I mean, some of the differences are the actual projector itself.
Okay.
The more detailed and crisp and clear projector you can get. And then it goes to the actual simulator part of it. And then beyond that, it's the build itself. Like,
Okay.
how big of a screen are you getting? How wide? How tall? How deep? But really, it's just those two technical components that make up the biggest expense.
Yeah. Well, these things look incredible. And,
Yeah, these are absolutely custom.
they're beautiful.
Yeah.
The whole bunker concept is really beautiful.
Yeah, I'm just impressed. I'm an ambiance guy, and I've used this term before, feng shui. When I walk in a place,
Isn't it feng shui?
Yeah, it's like this. So this place it's comfortable. You walk in, somebody knew what they were doing. That's what I mean. It's not just thrown together. The furniture is placed perfectly.
Like, the three of us came
The
in here and
energy.
moved in the furniture, it wouldn't look like this.
They would not. No, we have to get somebody special.
We need
No.
a designer.
I'm telling you, there's a comfortability when you walk in, and there's a bar, and the way the light comes in, and the way the furniture is, and so I think they've done an amazing job. It's comfortable, and I think that's what, again, like, that's the idea behind a man cave, that it's comfy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want a lounge type
You want a
setting.
lounge.
Yeah. It's been a test in patience for you this year.
Yeah,
Right? I
for
mean,
sure.
to put things mildly. I mean,
Yeah.
anybody who lives in Ahwatukee, and we all do, and we love this golf course so much. We know that you had a couple of greens that didn't show up the way you wanted, and you're kind of rebuilding close for the summer to kind of make that happen.
Yep.
So what do you like? What's waiting for us on the other side, man? Best case scenario. I know not what factually will happen, but best case scenario.
We're completely redoing the greens, gunning it down to 18 inches, new drainage, new actual greens mix, profile, everything on it.
Wow.
Sprigging it with Tiff Eagle, which a lot of the courses are doing nowadays because you don't have to overseed it, right? Like Camelback,
Yeah.
Phoenix Country Club,
Yeah.
Desert Highlands is redoing their whole golf course, but they're all putting in those types of greens and that type of grass. And in long term, it's the best. you know?
Okay.
And we're going to stay closed all summer. We're going to stay closed through overseed. So October 24th is the tentative opening date.
Oh,
I mean,
wow, good.
Weather permitting,
But
it's going to happen.
That's good anyways. That's when it finally cools down a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
We just need to give the grass the best opportunity to grow during the summer months and just pray for some monsoon.
Yeah.
That's all. I
We
mean, last
need
2
some-
years have been brutal.
Yeah, we need some monsoon here.
Yeah.
Oh,
absolutely.
big, it'll be here before we know it. It'll be here before we know it.
So I'm back to the bunker with, and I'm glad we found out that Jeremy is a player, as far as golf. My question is this, Jeremy: if you had to challenge a celebrity, pro golfer or celebrity pro-am, head to head on one of your simulators here, who are you calling out?
Am I talking about somebody I think I can
Whoever
beat?
you want to,
Or just...
Or just who he wants to play with.
Who are you inviting?
I mean, I have to invite Tiger Woods.
Okay,
I mean,
there you
to.
go.
It has to be.
Okay, it's got to be Tiger Woods.
It has to be
Okay,
Tiger
cool.
Woods. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
Who
And
would
then-
you play with?
I want to play with that guy that sunk that putt at Oakmont. We're talking about
Spahn?
JJ. I mean,
that was pretty incredible.
There was it captured the moment. There hasn't been. I don't know. I thought with his daughters coming up and his wife, it was a magic moment. And again, like the daughter, everyone, a lot of families must have said that he had the two daughters, but the one little baby looks exactly like him.
Right.
So it's like, I don't know. It's just played like a movie script.
Have you ever played golf with somebody that's pretty well known?
Honestly, probably the most famous person I ever played golf with wasn't even a golfer.
Really?
Yeah, David Wells.
Who is a baseball player?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Hall of Fame pitcher.
Hall of Fame
Yankees
pitcher.
for the most part. But
Okay.
You know who I
Okay.
played with?
Who?
I played with Mickelson.
You did?
Did you?
I played basketball with Mickelson. True story. I just moved here. He was still at ASU. I moved here. I'm dating myself now. And LA Fitness on McDowell, the very first LA Fitness, pick up hoops. Who would be in the crowd very often? And it's a shout out, and people know that. Lefty was out there running hoops. And when he was still trying to be a pro, people were like, what do you, again, like, that's when you know you're a gamer.
That's risky.
Wait, that's risky. He didn't care. Anyways, and it was a lot of fun. So I've got that memory with him. So I got to
That's
play
pretty cool.
little hoops with Lefty when I was a
With
kid.
those calves, could he dunk?
He wasn't dunking. He was just he was a competitor.
Because he's pretty tall.
Yeah,
He's
He's a big guy.
like 6'2", 6'3", something
I
like
don't
that.
remember
isn't he?
being that type of guy. I remember him being a Larry Bird type of guy, like a outside shooter
Do you
type.
make
Got
any
it.
bets?
No, I didn't. No, I'm not much of a ball player. I was just trying to play defense.
Yeah.
And a little bit awestruck that I was in the and actually played in the
that's
game with
something
him.
else.
Yeah,
Well, I
so.
played an entire round at TPC Scottsdale with Steve Stricker.
Oh,
No
nice.
way.
And it was like on the Wednesday or the Tuesday that they all come in and then they get to play the course
Yep.
before the Waste Management Phoenix Open. And I think it wasn't Tuesday, it was Wednesday, it was the Pro-Am.
Oh, you played that.
And
nice.
I
Oh,
played
that's a
and I
good
got
one.
matched up with him, and his wife was the caddy.
How'd you do?
I played very average golf.
Fun though?
Are you kidding me? Like, to watch these professionals, and I mean, you're a
Oh,
good golfer
they're-
too, or at least you were back in the day, right? Like,
Right. He's
to
still
do
good.
what you guys are able to do, which is get over the ball and just smash the hell out of
Yeah.
it. It's so, and then to be able to put it wherever you want, that's the skill.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
they're on another level.
Yeah.
They're on another level.
Yeah.
It's great. You probably played with him when he was #1 in the world.
This
Had to
was
be-
5 years ago.
Oh, okay,
6 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Still,
He's on the Moonlight
Yeah.
tour.
Yeah.
He was on the back nine.
Yeah, he's crushing it on Champions Tour though.
yeah.
Is he?
Oh yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah, he's awesome.
All right, so listen, the bunker's open. We invite everybody to check
Yes.
out Foothills website. That's where you can find it, right?
Yep. Follow,
and
follow
like you
us
said,
on TikTok, Instagram, or our
Oh, we're
Facebook
doing
page.
TikTok.
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice.
Let's go.
is that your jam? Are you in charge of the TikTok
No,
channel?
Are you kidding me? I tried for like 2 seconds.
You're like, I'm out on
And I
this
was like,
crap,
nah,
man.
we're gonna hire somebody. to
Okay,
help.
good enough.
Yeah.
Good.
Follow him on all
Looking
the socials.
forward to that.
We'll put links in the show notes for everybody, and then you can link to the site and make your
Yeah.
golf appointment here for the simulators. And you said late October for the course. Fingers
Late
crossed.
October for the course.
Yeah.
And,
Okay.
and the hours here though, I have to plug.
Yes.
So
Do it.
we're 11 to 7 open for food. The simulators are open 6 to 9 p.m. And then we do happy hour every day from 4 to 7.
Okay.
And then Thursday, Friday, Saturdays we're happy hour 4 to 9.
Nice.
And we'll do showings like we just did the U.S. Open final round Father's Day viewing party.
Nice.
We'll show NBA finals. We'll show once football season starts. It'll
that's
start
smart.
cranking. We'll do Thursday night football, and we're gonna get the NFL Sunday ticket. So we'll have Sundays packed in here with every game on.
Good
what
for
type?
you
What
guys.
type of favorite foods are on the menu? Just a quick shout out. What's the fare here?
Oh man, we do an ahi poke nachos. That's
Yes, please.
amazing.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yes, please.
Yeah. I mean, everything's made in house. We have brisket sandwich that we smoke. In
Okay,
the house.
I'll have one of those too.
Nice.
I
Good.
mean, the burger itself is amazing.
Okay, good.
Come
on.
check it out.
Good. Come on down. Give it a shot. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, we start talking food. I start getting hungry.
I know you do. I know you do.
I play hungry, and I say I come on these shows. I don't like to eat before I do things, and so I come here hungry. So I can't wait till after these shows because I usually have a great dinner afterwards. I
Love
do.
it. Well, thanks again, Jeremy.
Yeah,
Thanks. Yeah,
appreciate
thank
it.
you.
Good luck.
We appreciate again. I'm going to say special thanks. to Jeremy and the club. He supported us right from the get-go. Our podcast let us in,
absolutely.
and we're going to continue the relationship and into next year, and hopefully do more. We want to promote the whole course when it comes around. We want to put some of their videos.
This is our baby, man. This is our baby in the backyard.
We want to help promote these guys. These are we're part of the family here too. So thank you, Jeremy. We appreciate you.
All right, we'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll sit down with Trevor Norris and talk a little fish.
Yes.
Hi, I'm Kim Selchin, owner of Tutor Doctor of Ahwatukee, Chandler, and Gilbert. We understand every student is unique, which is why we meet them where they feel most at ease, whether online, at home, or in a public space. Our academic coaching is designed to help even the brightest students overcome organizational challenges, sharpen study skills, and build confidence, empowering them to achieve their best. From kindergarten to adult, we believe every student can be successful. We also have expert SAT and ACT coaches to help teens with college admissions and scholarships. I'm excited to learn how we can partner with your family to help today's learners become tomorrow's successful adults.
At Vero Chicago Pizza Ahwatukee, we focus on quality and a great pizza experience. With over 30 years in the business, we've perfected our craft to bring you the best. Our pizzas are made with top quality ingredients, creating rich flavors that capture the essence of Chicago-style pizza. And our family recipes like the homemade meatballs and Italian beef sandwich add a special touch to our menu. Enjoying a meal at Vero is about more than just food. It's about making memories with friends and family in a welcoming space. Join us at Vero Chicago Pizza Ahwatukee and taste the difference for yourself.
Welcome back to our episode number 48 of our YouTube series and podcast called Move the Needle. I'm Mathew.
I'm Steve Petz in the bunker.
In the bunker. Are you Boston all of a sudden?
A little Boston. In the bunker.
In the bunker, man.
Sounds
A little better.
bunker.
In the bunker.
The voice you're hearing, if you're just listening to us, is Trevor Norris. He runs something or has something or has created something. This is what I'm actually eager to learn, called fish tank therapy.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love it.
I know. I'm going to also talk tattoos because I'm a big
fair.
tattoo fan.
Okay.
As our bartender noticed when I walked in, I love them. Where do we start? We start with thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me. This is an
Yes.
honor. Yeah, first podcast.
Max, really?
Yeah, first one.
Oh,
yeah.
that's so cool.
You have to get it out there.
Max-
You got some
Here.
cool stuff.
Yeah.
Our photographer recommended you because he said that you do these really cool fish tanks.
Yep. Aquascapes, freshwater.
Aquascapes.
Yep. Aquascapes.
All
yeah.
right. So
Start
help
from the beginning.
us.
I have
Start from
no-
the
yeah,
beginning.
I don't know what
What
this
is this?
So basically, it was started brought to America back in like the 90s by a guy named Takashi Amano.
Okay.
And he saw fish tanks, as a vessel for keeping fish, but he wanted to incorporate nature and bring nature indoors. So he created the term aquascaping. It caught on in America around the 90s, and it just is involving, taking nature and plants and creating a fish tank that emulates where those fish would come from in their natural habitat. So it's having nature around you.
Wait, hold on a second. So the bottom of the lakes in the ocean isn't pink rocks?
No, it's
No?
not. Not rainbow gravel.
No?
Yeah,
What?
No.
No castles?
No castles, no sunken ships. Well, maybe sunken ships.
What about
but-
the
something-
plastic
yeah.
seahorse?
No, they're not there.
They're not there. Mind blown right now.
Yeah.
So you have adapted his philosophies and
Yes.
started to integrate them and probably now made somewhat of your own discoveries.
Yeah, everyone has kind of their own styles in the hobby, and I think that's what kind of makes it almost an art, is, you figure out what works for you and what kind of is easy for you. And if you look online and you just search aquascapes, you'll find so many different creations, and obviously there's, templates and methods that you can follow, and that's what I'm trying to get better at. But I really like just the natural style, ecosystem type tanks.
Yeah. For a long time when our kids were little, we were into this show that was on one of like the HGTV, maybe Discovery types of channels. And it was these two guys that build out incredibly
Tanked.
huge tanked.
Yep.
Tanked.
It was called Tanked.
They
Yep.
build these in, if you ever watched
Yes.
it,
Oh,
Yeah.
they
the
build
house.
these
Yep.
incredible fish
They
tanks
custom
for
make them.
celebrities.
They have to,
Ridiculous.
Sometimes they have to remove walls
Yep.
to put the. Yeah.
Right.
No, I stopped
incredible
watching
stuff.
when they turned a drum kit into a fish tank.
You were like, I'm tapping out.
I'm done.
I
Yeah.
remember when they put the shark in the one.
They did a lot, yeah.
Oh,
They did a lot of crazy stuff.
They did a
And
lot of crazy
it
stuff.
was TV, so they were trying to be over the top.
But Trevor's not too far. You're
He's
taking
not too far.
240
The
gallons.
biggest one I've ever had was 240 gallons. Yeah.
Whoa.
Give me an idea how big that is.
8 feet long, 2 feet wide, and 7 feet tall.
You could swim in there.
Yeah, no,
Well-
Max has a shot of us doing my YouTube video, and it starts with me laying down inside of the tank and me doing my intro.
I said,
Really?
yeah, that's
Yeah, both of us could lay down comfortably
tank.
inside of it.
That's really
Yeah,
funny.
and now it's at my mom's house now, so.
Oh, what does she have in it?
Nothing yet. I was gonna get rid of it, and she was like, "Well, I kind of want a tank." And selfishly, she said, "I'd get to see you more because you'd come over every day and take care of it."
it's just so big. You have to, when you commit to something, it's a big commitment.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Initially, when I got the tank, my wife and I weren't expecting on having a child, and we just we're about to have our first child, and she wanted. Thank you very much. And we just needed to make room in our house. An 8-foot, 240-gallon.
Oh my God, your kids are gonna love
tank.
these tanks.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
They
I just
are
heard
going to
a
love
saying from another guy I follow that said, "Don't raise tablet kids, raise tank kids."
There it is.
Put your kid in front of the tank and let him interact with
Can
it.
I say a funny kid story? When my son was younger, it was hilarious. He, out of nowhere, he was at the age he wanted to get a pet. He wanted to get a snake.
No.
I don't like snakes.
Nope.
Anyways,
do it, though?
here's true story. We go. This is a great tank story. So we go to the fish store. We go like, are we actually gonna get a snake? So he's looking around. He sees the snakes. They're kind of just laying there, and he goes over and he sees all the fish, and he goes, I want a tank. I'm like, which one do you want? That one? Get the tank. I go, he goes, how many fish? I go, as many as you want. That was such a great day. We were so happy. Trust me, for me at least, trading a snake for fish, that was a winner for me. I know a lot of people would say like you're crazy. I mean, they love the reptiles, but not I. It's okay.
When you think about fish, like for almost every little boy and little girl, it's the first pet they own, right? Like
That's a great fact, yeah.
it's up there with like cat, dog, and
goldfish.
Fish.
It's
like
an essential.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your fish is like it's one of the first pet experiences that people have. What do you remember your fish tank?
I think so. My mom reminded me that I had just a big goldfish from the state fair that got way too big, and we just had it in a little 20-gallon tank. And I didn't. I forgot I had it, and she was like, "Well, this kind of makes sense that you're getting into this hobby so much because you were way into that tank when you were really young." And I was like, "No kidding." And she found a super old picture of me and her in front of the tank, and I was like, well, it makes sense. We're falling in line.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So now, give me your day today, because what's interesting about fish tank therapy is this is something you do for you.
Yeah, no, it started out as my wife and I got a small little beta tank, and I had no idea you could put real plants in it. You could put real wood and rocks and just make it into something really cool. And then I started Googling like anybody does, and I saw everything you do with it, and it just compounded into me just diving headfirst into it. And I felt like in today's day and age, we really have lost that art of doing stuff with our hands and just doing something for us and creating an art style, because we're stuck in front of a computer. My regular job is just in front of a computer screen typing away. I'm really not creating anything. So it gave me a way to kind of engage with physical nature and objects and create a little underwater world. And the therapy aspect of it was not only creating it, but just sitting down and watching it grow, because all the plants are growing, the fish are growing, and it just kind of brings a lot of peace and, calmness to you.
Yeah. I wonder, Max, would you be able to overlay some pictures? Okay, so
Max has them all. He's my video guy too.
Okay, so let's have a look right now. We'll put them on the screen. For those of you that are watching on our YouTube channel, you can see some of these incredible fish tanks that you've figured out. What's like one of your favorites that you've curated?
I think the 240's up there. That one just because of the size. But I think the most recent one now, I did a 125-gallon, which is a 6-foot-long tank, and I immerse houseplants. You can grow houseplants out of the water. You can just submerge their roots in the fish tank water, and they grow like crazy. So Max can show that one. We just did that one recently, and just watching it take over the whole wall and seeing the huge leaves come out of it and watching all the fish swim through the roots is just hands down my favorite.
Wow.
Yeah. I've got a question there. What is there a lesson you've learned building those ecosystems that you could share with us?
I would just think patience is key.
Okay.
Because, and nature's not perfect, so your scapes don't have to be perfect. If you're listening to this and you want to start your own tank and you see people online with their perfectly curated tanks and you're like, I'll never achieve that. You probably won't first away. You'll have to learn it. You'll have to see what works for you. But just let it happen and just enjoy the process. Now,
do you put fish in your tanks?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
What kind of fish?
Pretty much any freshwater fish. Tetras are huge. There's a lot of different breeds of tetras. I really like corridoras. They're like these little catfish. I'm sure Max can put a little picture up in the corner. They're adorable little fish there. Shrimp. You can have freshwater shrimp of all colors and sizes.
And eat them?
No, if you want, maybe. Yeah, they're like this.
I'm glad he's got
Grill
some.
them and snack them.
I'm glad he's got the fish because that's my best question I got for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So should I let him have it now? Or
Yes,
ready? Okay.
right now.
So, you got all these fish. If your fish held a secret meeting at night when the lights go out, who's leading the meeting?
Who's leading the meeting?
Yeah. And what are they plotting? You know those fish. Who's leading your meeting?
Man, I would say probably my Congo tetras would be leading the meeting. They're like a gang of just colorful, big, bossy fish.
And what are they plotting to do?
We need more food.
Oh,
They need more food.
Up the food. Yeah.
Oh,
What do you feed do you just feed them flakes?
Yeah, flakes, there's pellets, there's little sinking wafers. I try to mix it up. I feed my fish every other day so they don't get overfed and it doesn't cloud the water of the tank. And
Because they poop.
They do.
And they pee.
But it's good because that's what fuels your plant growth.
Yeah, the plants.
It converts. There's like a thing called the nitrite cycle,
Yes.
and fish waste breaks down into ammonia. Ammonia breaks down into nitrite.
grow your plants with no soil.
Yeah, pretty
There's
much.
no soil. Your plants grow. Actually, you can grow vegetables. I mean, plants.
Yeah, I've seen people put a sweet potato in a tank, and that thing will just go crazy.
Yeah.
What I think is cool is that you painted this imagery earlier of these plants actually growing outside of the tank.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'll show you after. It's huge.
I had a neighbor in the Foothills that actually devised. He was 2 years out. It was a really he's one of those guys that's a genius. Doesn't know how to market, truthfully. But if he did he actually had this really neat ecosystem.
Okay.
He had the fish. I mean, he had plants.
It's crazy to watch it go.
I mean, but they grow like the flourish. It's a nitrate. It's a nitrate. What's the
that's
fish?
literally it's nitrite.
Nitrate.
Yeah.
The nitrate from the urine from the fish, just the plants love it. It's like crack.
It's because I even for my houseplants around my house, I'll take cups of water out of my fish tanks and water all my houseplants with it.
And they love it.
And they love it.
Oh, they love it. I mean, like you have a garden. Literally, you could. So his idea was like you have a garden. You could pipe that water, and it just pipes through, and it flows through your garden.
Yep.
Everything grows.
Because people water their houseplants with tap water, but it's filled with chlorine.
Oh, it's horrible.
There's no nutrients in it. It's filtered for humans, not for plants and organics.
Right.
So you use your fish tank water, and it'll grow.
How cool is this? So how do people find you online? If the guys people are going to be looking at this and I want to see his creations. I want to see what he's done.
So Instagram's my main form. I'm on pretty much everything: TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Instagram's my main one where you can see little snippets with music.
What is it? Where do they look at?
Trev's Tanks AZ on Instagram.
Okay.
Trev's Tanks AZ.
Yeah, and funny story about that. When I told one of my friends that never did fish before, never knew about tanks, he was like, "Why'd you call yourself Trev Stanks?" And I was like, "No, my tanks, Trev's Tanks AZ."
That's hilarious.
So yeah, Trev's Tanks AZ, and then YouTube I do full builds, and so I break down like how to clean your tank or how to set it up or
I saw that.
do certain
Genius,
things with it. Yeah.
He's the how-to guy.
We're not going to let him go without talking tats.
Yeah, we
you
can
got
talk
some
about
really
tats.
cool tats, man. I mean, the skeleton hand on this hand is
that was
incredible.
fun. It was a little painful, but it was well worth it.
Yeah. What was your first tattoo?
My first tattoo, it's been so long I don't remember.
Really?
Yeah. I think it was one on my legs. I have my thighs done too.
Oh, you do?
I think it was a small
and it
one
looks
on
like
my
you have
thigh.
it on your chest.
Yeah, I got the chest piece
Back?
done. No back. I have one behind my ear.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see what the head felt like. Not good.
And not good?
It's like putting your head in front of a moving fan and you make that voice when you speak through a fan. Yeah, when they're doing the back of your head, that's what it sounds like.
Ooh.
Yeah, terrible headache.
You don't want
What's your favorite tattoo? Do you have
Probably
one?
my hand one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get so many compliments on it.
Why did you do that?
Well, it was a little bit deep of a story, but I had some health issues way back when, and this was kind of, symbolizing kind of coming close to dying. And then this was coming back, walking through a shattered clock to go back in time and fix it and fix your mistakes.
How about that,
Yeah,
man?
so it's kind of reinventing yourself and kind of fixing kind of some things you've done.
pretty deep.
I love
it was
that,
a little
dude.
deep. I don't know if it's too deep for this.
No, that's good.
It's
You're right.
fantastic,
Right.
man. We've definitely gone there plenty of times.
Good.
So,
Yeah.
And by the way, I'm a fish therapy guy. I was telling the stories before we were on. I just again like you must have encountered these people like as a child. We got a tank, and I'm like somebody I could sit there for hours.
It's
like,
mesmerizing.
It's mesmerizing
Yeah.
for me. Some people, I mean, you get different strokes, different folks. I love it. I miss my tank still. I actually had one till fairly recently.
We can get you set up with one. I got some extras
yeah.
laying
Yeah,
around.
buddy, he's ready.
No, I've got a house. No, I want one.
Yeah,
I do.
We could put a little MTN in there and cover it with plants and make it like a
Sweet.
planted
It's not
MTN.
small. It's a small like.
Yeah, we can do the
nothing
small
fancy.
one.
Okay.
No, doesn't have to have a filter. Doesn't have to be high maintenance.
I want some. You don't need a filter with fish?
Some you can set it up to where they don't need a filter. You can't put a lot of fish in there.
No, I don't want a
But if
lot.
you set it up with plants, you
That
don't
would
really
be
have to do a lot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Let's
So
do
less
it.
cleaning.
A little bit less cleaning. Yeah, the plants do a lot of work.
Makes
Because
sense.
people with, the rainbow gravel and all fake artificial decor, that just gets dirty too fast.
Right.
Yeah, but if it's, nature, you go and do a freshwater stream, it's normally fairly pretty.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
interested.
gonna call you on that one.
Please do. I'd love to.
Trev
MTN
Stanks.
tank.
Yeah.
Trev
Stanks.
Listen,
AZ.
he's already tagged. He's tagged in my book, so
Okay.
I know how to find
Awesome.
it.
Yeah, Max
Great-
and I will come. We'll film a video with you.
Great
love it.
to meet you, man.
No, thank you
Yeah,
so much
thank
for
you
having
for
me.
This is
Yeah.
so cool. I'm
love it.
No, I
completely
appreciate it.
into it now.
I can't wait to see the when we see like the videos.
Yeah, no, Max can show you all of it. Yeah, he's got
Beautiful.
it. Yeah.
Fish tank therapy. Trevor Norris, thank you so much.
Thank you, Trevor.
We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to take a major upgrade in beauty. Don't
Okay.
take this the wrong way,
We
but
got
she
Miss-
is Miss Tempe.
Hey,
Oh,
that's
yes.
fair.
That's fair.
Hey, that's
Yes.
fair.
All right, we'll see
My fish
you
tanks are beautiful, so
Yes.
we're good.
and Megan in
Yes.
just a moment. Hang on.
Thank you.
Hi there, my name is Mathew Blades.
And I'm Steve Petz, and together we host the YouTube and podcast series Move the Needle.
And we're reaching out to you because we're looking for incredible guests in our community who are doing just that, moving the needle. So who are you thinking?
Restaurant owners, business owners,
Yes.
educators, coaches.
Professional baseball, football, basketball, whatever, former athletes, nonprofit leaders, speakers, authors. If you're moving the needle in our community, we'd love to feature you on our podcast.
Really, if you're a person of impact, positive impact, trying to transform
You don't want
people's
anybody
life-
with negative impact?
No negative
Okay,
impact.
that
No
seems fair.
negativity. That's the only criteria. How about that?
All right, if you're interested in being a guest on our Move the Needle YouTube and podcast series, hit the link below, and we look forward to hearing from you.
Thank you.
Well, welcome back to episode number 48 of our Move the Needle YouTube and podcast series. This is segment number 3. And as I was saying just a second ago to Trevor, we're going to upgrade the looks department here considerably.
We did.
And that's not a shot at Trevor. He's a
it's
good-looking
not.
dude.
I mean, we've got a tiara on again.
Yeah, right.
So
It's true,
that's
it's true,
I mean,
We're closing in on princess territory over here, right?
I know, exactly.
Her name
Beautiful.
is Megan Campbell, and she is the Miss Tempe.
Yeah,
So,
welcome.
what an honor. Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, this
so
is great. I think you're the second or maybe the third person that we've had on in the pageant world.
Yes,
Yes.
you interviewed Kate, correct?
Yes,
Miss
Kate.
yes.
Maricopa County's
And
team.
Right.
I'm forgetting her name.
I know, me too.
From Chandler.
Let's just talk about her.
Yes, let's go ahead.
So,
Yes.
Megan, I'm learning a lot about the pageantry world, and I know you have a big competition coming up this weekend.
Yes,
Talk to me about that first and foremost. What's happening this weekend?
absolutely. So, Miss Tempe is a local title to Miss America, ultimately. But in between that, you compete for your state preliminary competition.
Okay.
So, Miss Arizona 2025 is coming up this weekend. Interviews are being held this Saturday and Sunday, and then the on-stage competition will be all the rest of next week. So, very exciting. I've been working a long time.
This is like the pinnacle, right? It's okay, exciting.
Yeah, so whoever it is, whether it's me or one of my incredible sisters who wins Miss Arizona, will then go in September to compete for Miss America and represent the state.
Wow, so this is
lots
a big
on the line.
deal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the big enchiladas,
Okay.
they say.
Yes, lots on the
Okay.
line.
How did you get roped into the pageantry world? Is this something
Yeah,
like since a little
tell us.
girl, or what happened?
No, I actually had a pretty late start. I would say I kind of compare it to starting professional dance when you're in high school. Like nobody really does
Whoa,
that 'cause
nobody
it's a
does
little bit
that.
too late,
Yeah.
right? So it's kind of how I got started. I was 15. I was super into musical theater and performing when I was younger. It's always something I've loved, but I never really had a crazy outlet for it other than school programs and summer camps. So while I was in my high school drama class, my drama director actually pulled me aside because she had a friend who was running my local competition, and she just said, "Hey, I know that someone's looking for contestants for the competition. I think you would be perfect." And I looked at her like, "You're crazy."
You're crazy. Right? Like,
I was in
that's
my,
not what I do.
I was 15 years old. I was a drama kid in high school. Like
You've
I
never
was
done
just-
anything like this.
No, I was in my awkward phase. I grew up on a ranch, for crying out loud. Like not at all where I thought I would end up in life. But I drug my mom to the info session because I was so excited about the opportunity. And she fell in love with my directors. I fell in love with the program. I competed for my first pageant. Lost very badly. But I mean, it really did spark a love for it. They say you kind of get bit by the bug, and I definitely did.
You got bit
So
by the bug.
here we are, almost 10 years later.
How
Wow,
long have you
amazing.
been Miss Tempe?
So I was crowned in October.
Okay.
So yes, how long is that?
Yeah,
Eight
Coming
months?
on,
Eight
coming on a
months,
year?
yeah.
What have you like? So okay, you were crowned. Do you remember the competition?
Oh, absolutely.
Do you remember what you were asked? Because this is the thing. They always have this question that you're hit with on the stage.
Yes.
And you got to be ready to answer just about anything. Do you remember what they hit you with?
So at the local preliminary level, it's not quite as high stakes as the state.
Okay.
So they were asking me about my community service initiative, or
you're like,
CSI.
I got this.
Yeah, so it's things I've been advocating for since I was 15, and honestly before then too. So answers that I already knew, luckily, but it's still so nerve-wracking going on stage and being asked something that is going to be harder to work through, I guess, in front of a huge crowd. So
I just forget about that. Like, I have been in front of a camera, behind a microphone, on a stage for almost 30 years, and to me, there's no more natural place to be.
Yeah.
Like, I feel so comfortable in this kind of an atmosphere on a stage in front of people. Like, it just doesn't rattle my cage. And I forget, for so many other people, that's like the number one fear they have in the world.
I was just going to say, public speaking is literally
the
more
number
fear
one
than
fear.
death. Yeah.
Right.
It's crazy.
Actually, most people are like, I'd rather die than get up on the stage.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you've held the title since October.
Yes.
What have you been busy doing?
Oh gosh. Well, most of it has been state prep. I mean, as you said, kind of the biggest competition coming up, the pinnacle of it all this weekend. But other than that, I've really been trying to get into the community of Tempe too. Previous title holders have done a great job, but my goal was to come in and really elevate that. So I've been personally meeting with Mayor Woods of Tempe, which has been really great. I've created an awesome relationship with Tempe Community Council, being able to go and do some nonprofit work with them, with our Tempe Chamber of Commerce, supporting local small businesses.
What about the Tempe Diablos?
Oh, yes. I actually was supposed to sing the national anthem for them, but I got really sick, so it didn't work out. But
rain check.
Yes, hopefully.
So I've been running with the Tempe Diablos for about 14, 15 years. And every year I host their Excellence in Education Awards.
Oh, wow.
And we think that, let me know if you need any help with the Diablos. Doesn't sound like you do. But I'm happy to introduce you to Brad Cox, who's going to be their president next year.
Oh, that'd be incredible.
Yeah,
and
he
if
was
there's
on the pod.
anything, I am a singer for my talent. So if you need a national
Really?
anthem or anything,
Nice.
please let me know.
We have to do a footnote on that. You better
I'm
warm
up
up
for it.
Okay,
Yeah, all the practice I
awesome.
can get, right?
So for our crowd and for our audience, I mean, you wear the tiara, Megan, the sash, but who is Megan behind all that? Can you tell us who are you?
I love that question. Well, Miss Tempe honestly is a part of who I am. I feel like they're not really separate, but me as a human, I am 22 years old. I'm originally from Ventura, California, if you're familiar with the area. Moved to
Love Ventura.
Oh, you've been there.
Oh, the downtown is so cool.
Oh my
where
gosh,
they
I
just
used to
block
work
it all
there.
off, and they it's awesome.
Yes, it's my home. I love it. But I do love Arizona, and I found a home here too.
Nice.
But I moved here for college, graduated from Grand
GCU.
Canyon University. Yes, looks
Congratulations.
When did you just graduate? Just recently?
April of 24.
Okay,
So just
so
a
last
little
year?
over a year ago.
She's out there.
Yeah, right. But I graduated with my Bachelor's of Arts in Organizational Communication with an emphasis in broadcasting and new media. Fitting for this.
Nice.
How about that?
A minor in professional writing. So honestly, I wanted to pursue a career in public relations, but GCU didn't offer just an outright public relations degree. So I kind of created my own.
What drives that for public relations?
Yeah, I mean, I think you said it best earlier. I just feel so comfortable in front of a crowd. I've always been the first to put myself on a stage. I used to MC our homecoming rally in college, which had 20,000 students at it. Even in high school, I was the first to throw myself in front of people. I was a varsity cheerleader. I was in theater, like you name it, I did it. So just kind of that natural inclination to lead.
Jumping in and doing it.
And I've always been, very creative too. And I've found a lot of creative outlets in public relations, communications, marketing. So now I work full-time in marketing aside from being a title holder.
I love that.
All right. It
makes
would
sense,
seem
right?
like everything you went to school for would lend you to being like a reporter or somebody that's on a camera, like an anchor or something like that.
You would think.
Yeah, but marketing is out there too, representing. What are you representing? Can you share?
Yeah, what my job?
Yeah.
Yeah, I work full-time for a social media agency in Scottsdale called Invita Social.
Okay.
So we work with multifamily properties. So that's like apartment complexes, active adult communities, even student housing.
And you do all of their social media.
Yeah, so my role is an account manager. So I'm actually a little more client-facing. So I'll be speaking to the marketing leads, the on-site teams.
Oh, nice.
And I get to travel, to go to the
Great
properties.
experience.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Awesome.
I love my
talk
job.
to you about something off camera because anyways,
Sure.
that's neither here nor there. So cool.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes.
Here's what I wanted to ask you. By the time this particular podcast comes out, it's going to be late in the summer. But at the time of this taping, Father's Day was just a couple of days ago.
Yes.
And you made a really sweet post on your Instagram channel. You said, "My father is the heartbeat behind everything I do." And then you went on to say, after losing him at just 3 years old to his battle with leukemia, I've lived my life and hope to make you proud.
Oh,
so
touching. So
very
touching.
touching, right? Yeah. And I mean, at 3 years old, you don't know all the things yet, but that's been a void that in some way, I think, drives you to be this person you are.
Absolutely.
Would you? Yeah. Let's expand on that just a little bit.
Sure. Yeah. So my father lost his life to his battle with leukemia at 3 years old. I'm an only child, so he left behind just me and my mother, who graciously was able to be a full-time mom for me. She quit her job on maternity leave and never looked back. So, so grateful to have a mother who stepped into both parental roles, and I take inspiration from that every day. But my father was one of the best people. I've heard literally nothing but incredible stories about him. He was the life of the party.
I love him,
the few memories that I have, we were literally watching Lakers games because he loved Kobe Bryant and the Lakers. So we would eat popsicles and we'd sit on the couch and have popsicle parties and watch basketball. So still trying to make it to a Lakers game in his honor. That's a goal. So if you have a connection with the Lakers.
Yes.
You will make that happen.
Make that happen.
Right?
Make that happen for her.
Yeah.
I'll do everything I can.
But I would say my main way of honoring him through my service work is through my community service initiative, which is titled Give the Gift of Life, amplifying both marrow, organ, and blood donations.
Oh,
so
so critical.
Yeah.
I sit on the board for I'm on the Community Leadership Council for Vitalent, which
Oh,
I'm
are
sure you
you?
know about Vitalent.
Yes, absolutely.
Do you know Mia?
Oh gosh, I forget who I connected with. I don't think it was Mia, but I have connected with Vitalent before.
Okay, yeah,
to plan a
Mia
blood drive
is
soon.
like one of those folks that's out there. She required her own bone marrow transplant to keep living. She has diamond black fan anemia.
Wow.
Something
Yeah.
where she requires these marrow transplants, and it ended up being her sister.
Oh my gosh.
She looked all over the country for a donor for years
Yeah.
and years. It ended up being her sister.
Wow. And
what? So, and you're passionate about that because of the leukemia in your history.
Yes, absolutely. So, of course, my father passed away back in 2005. So, and technology hadn't advanced quite as much as it had now. And unfortunately, his battle was a bit different, as it was caused from a previous illness he had when he was 19 that then caused the leukemia in his body. So there wasn't too much they could do to reverse it, just because it had been years of damage. But what my role really is, and what I hope to do, is just really advocate for those marrow donations and get younger generations on a list to donate.
Awareness.
Yeah, and just really explain to them what it is. I feel like
Well, let's do that now. Let's do that now. What is a marrow donation?
Yeah, so essentially you sign up. And what most people
And
think...
there's a simple website too.
Yes, yeah, it's NMDP is the main one, and you can find your state's location from there. But it's all over my social medias as well. If you just go to @MissTempeAZ on Instagram, I have all the resources possible in my link tree in my bio. So please use those. That's what they're there for, is to amplify that. But
So explain the process of donating marrow. What does that look like?
absolutely. A lot of people think that it's really focused on bone marrow, but it actually mostly is blood marrow, in which it's a really easy process. It's very minimally invasive, not as much as people would think, but there's almost zero recovery time, which is insane. So if you do end up matching, they'll give you a call and let you know who you're potentially matched with and whose life that you're looking to save and could potentially save. And if you are required to go out of state, which most of the time you are, didn't know that, but very interesting. They will travel you out to wherever you need to be, and then it's a very quick process. I believe it's only around 6 hours total that you're going in. They're extracting the blood, and what they do is they take your blood draw, like a normal blood draw, and then they extract the marrow from that blood. And then what they do is they spin it out, and they put the blood back in your body, because your body doesn't actually need that additional marrow, since a normal, healthy person will just generate more, and their blood will respond appropriately. So, of course, the downtime is a couple hours just to allow your marrow levels to rise again. But yeah, that's the process.
And you can save a life.
Yeah.
Actually,
Like literally save a life.
yes, multiple too.
Yeah.
If you match for multiple people, then you're more than likely going to be able to save multiple.
Megan, you did an amazing job explaining that too. It's like
Thank you.
Great play-by-play there, by the way. You're talking about being an announcer too. Now, it's very, very serious stuff there, and it's amazing that you're behind it. I'm going to spin. We're going to have a little bit. We're going to have a little fun now too.
I love it.
So, we're going to talk about Tempe's biggest landmark, A Mountain. If A Mountain can talk and share a piece of advice with you as Miss Tempe, what would A Mountain say to you?
Oh my gosh,
I got it.
you do?
Yeah.
Oh, what is it? Would you like to share?
Share.
Really?
Jump in.
I think
Is
it's
this an open
just. I mean,
question?
you think about what does a mountain represent, right? And it's solid and it's foundational, but also you can climb it. There's different peaks, right? And I think that's representative of life. Is that you're going to climb this thing, and there's going to be times where you're on a switchback and it doesn't feel like you're getting very far.
Yeah.
But then there's going to be other times where you hit a serious vertical, and you're going to be at the top of the mountain. And then what's the best part about being at the top of the mountain? What is it?
the joy
view.
of success, the
view.
view, yeah.
The view from on top
Yes.
is where it's at. So that's what came to me when you
Yes.
asked that question.
No, I love that. My friends have very jokingly called my life a series of unfortunate events.
Why?
But truly, it has
Yeah.
felt like those switchbacks. I mean, growing up, of course, losing my father at such a
Yeah.
young age
Really
was really
tough.
hard.
Yeah, I mean,
and
that's really tough.
was something that I processed for honestly the most of my life. I'm still
You will. Sure,
processing
yeah.
through that. I don't think it'll ever go away.
It doesn't.
You only have one. You only have one father. I mean, that's the
Right.
thing. One mother, and so
Yes.
it's they're special
Yeah,
to everybody.
Of
so.
course, yeah. And then when I was 10 years old, I actually was admitted to the hospital with Shiga E. coli, if you're familiar. Essentially, it's just a bacterial disease in which I required a blood donation that actually saved my life.
Wow.
So, in addition to the
Wow.
marrow donation, that blood donation piece actually comes from personal
And
experience too.
we've been at we've been all over this piece. I mean,
Oh,
from
for sure.
yeah. I mean,
yeah.
Do you want to do more with Vitalant? Like, is that an
Absolutely.
aspiration? Really?
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
Oh my gosh, we'll make this happen
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Oh, incredible! I
Yeah.
would love that. Yes, please.
and we're
You
actually
tell
doing.
us what you wanna do.
We're actually in the planning in the fall doing. We're doing a live podcast with a blood donor event with Vitalant. So.
Oh, wow.
Are we
that's,
talking about September?
In September, well, me and Ann are actually getting shout out to Ann Oliver getting together Friday, actually to plan this out. So, yeah, maybe you'll be involved by then.
Yeah, I would love to. That'd be incredible.
What other kind of fun questions do you have
Let's
on there
see.
about Eight
Let's
Mountains
see.
talking?
Okay. Let's say you're mentoring a young girl who doubts she's pageant material. What's the one truth you'd share to help her realize the power she already has?
I think it's truly that. There is no pageant material, right? I mean, as I mentioned earlier, I joined this organization when I was 15. I was kind of a theater kid. I grew up on a ranch. I did 4-H when I was little, so I was raising lambs, getting dirty. In agriculture, I never even dreamed of being, in the Miss America organization or thought that I could do that. The self-confidence was just honestly zero. But this organization is what gave me that, but it took getting that step in. So what I love about Miss Arizona specifically is we have a really incredible Little Sisters program as well called our Arizona Sweethearts, in which children, it's very cute. Yes, you'll see them in their little dresses in the stage in just a couple days.
Yeah.
Of course, when this comes out, it'll be a couple months ago, but they're still incredible. So it's an opportunity really to get involved in the organization at a young age so that individuals don't really have to go through that self-doubting phase that I did before I got involved. So I'm a huge advocate of the program. Essentially, you just get to look up to the women in the program as role models and mentors.
So the self-doubt exists, and you're saying push it aside, just go for it, be who you are.
Yeah. I mean, the thing
what
is
I'm
Miss America is looking for someone who is strong, who is empowered, who is authentic in who they are. And I mean, there's no label for that.
You can't manufacture that either.
No, you can't. So
you are who you are.
Exactly. And I think if you look at who Miss Arizona, Miss America, any of those title holders have been, there's really no consistencies other than they're passionate and they're advocates and they're inspiring. And that's exactly who I try and embody, and exactly who I think any individual who's looking to be in the organization can. And yeah.
I mean, it's on some levels, it's got to be challenging because you're at an age where you're still figuring it out. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I've been how old you are, and you're coming into yourself. You know a lot of things, but like I think all of us could agree. And I like to make this analogy when I work with youth athletes. It's like if you looked at your 10-year-old self now that you're 15, you'd be like, that kid was an idiot. He didn't know anything. And when you're 20, if you looked at your 15-year-old self, you'd be like, that teenager didn't know much. And when you're 25, you're gonna look back on your 20-year-old self and be like, she didn't know anything. And so in some ways you're still figuring it all out. And so how do you do a good job of being authentic in that I'm still figuring it out, yet I've learned some things?
I think really being in this position as well has helped me figure out who I am in a weird way.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, before I joined this organization, I've said it a million times already, but I was just so different. And I just was so insecure in myself. I couldn't hold myself in a room. I would get freaked out to even talk to my teachers or my principal, let alone a room of people. The only way that I could get myself in front of a crowd was through playing a character in a role. And that's why I love drama so much. But the insecurity in myself was still there. So I think this organization really pushed me to speak as myself. I mean, I literally had to. I cried in my first interview.
You got to get out there.
I was so insecure.
Yeah.
And now, I mean, I've humble brag here, landed every job I've ever interviewed for because of the interview skills of the organization, and things like that. So, I mean, I think it's developed me into who I am and is continuing to do so. And
Great
I
answer.
know,
Great answer.
even in my professional development too, like it's really changed the game for me.
I mean, I said it before for other guests that were part of the pageantry, but Megan of course, as well. So well spoken. I mean, they really pick winners. I mean, prompt, on time, to the minute, dressed to the
T's.
boom, T's. I mean, like dotting the I's, crossing the T's. But really, again, like I'm really. How well spoken you are and well thought. You're just not saying words. And all the pageantry. So they're doing a good job, really recruiting some winners. I'll say that.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I think
it's true.
It's really incredible too, being able to be an advocate for the program as well. Because I think, so many people, if they're unfamiliar with Miss America and what we actually do, they hear pageants and they think a very certain stereotype, right?
Sure.
You go to the beauty pageants, you go to the physical appearance, not really what's behind that. And what I love about Miss America specifically is we're not even allowed to call it a pageant anymore. It's a scholarship competition.
Oh, okay.
And there's no cash prizes. There's no physical appearance.
Strike that.
No, exactly.
Sorry, we called it the pageant.
No, it's okay. It's okay. We still can call it a pageant. Yes. But I mean, the legal name is just the competition, right? The Miss America opportunity. And that really is what it is too. So I love being able to speak to people and literally watch their minds change of, oh, maybe that's not what she's doing. Maybe that's not why you got involved in it. It's not just, who's the prettiest, who's the tallest, who's the skinniest. It's like who can hold their own in a room, who can advocate for their causes, who's doing service work every day, those kind of things.
Yeah, it's the whole package. And so, and there's actually some others that you have to introduce us to. I know there's a Miss Scottsdale, a Miss Phoenix that we want on some future podcasts. Yeah. I'm gonna call on you to be the conduit.
Absolutely.
And do the introductions.
We are all a part of Miss Valley of the Sun organization. Right. So there's 5 title holders. We're literally all under the same directors. So if you ever need their contact.
I think what we do is we have a podcast where we have all 5 on, and then we vote on who the best guest was.
Oh, wow.
Wow, really?
Well, I was here first, so I think I get some brownie points.
It's just like the competition. Like,
I don't think they.
All right. And then we'll vote on it.
Crank them up. I don't know.
I'll sing for you.
Final question, if you don't mind. Final question.
Yeah.
You've been to 13 countries.
Yes.
I read online that you built your first snowman in the Swiss Alps.
I did.
Which is legendary.
Thank you.
Of the 13 countries that you have been, which is a place you'd go back to?
Oh my gosh, Switzerland. Very fitting that was the stat that you pulled. Somewhere I never thought that I would find myself. I've never, thought I would travel to Switzerland for any reason, but I actually did all 13 countries in one trip. Spent 30 days, flew into London, flew out of Spain, and I just made basically a big circle with 2 of my best friends. They'd never met each other. One was from college, one was from home. And they met in London, and the 3 of us went and traveled the world. It was incredible. I could literally talk about it till the day's end, but I remember waking up in the morning in our hotel in Switzerland, and we were right up on, I think it's I'm going to butcher the name, Mount Titlis, potentially. Okay. I don't know. That's the one that we were on. It's in the part of the Swiss Alps, I promise. But we went out into the balcony in the morning, and it was just like, I felt like Belle in Beauty and the Beast.
Right.
It was stunning.
Picturesque, postcard.
Oh my gosh.
Never
you could
forget
hear how clear the air was. It was insane. It was insane. The water, it was beautiful. Wow. I would do anything to go back.
Okay, good answer. Well, good luck this weekend.
Yes,
Thank you.
We're rooting for sure.
Thank you
got
so
some
much.
fans here. I know that.
Yeah, well, we'll be following along. We'll follow along at Miss_TempeAZ.
Yes,
that's
it's actually
the handle.
I got the underscore removed, so
you
it's
did.
just Miss
Congratulations.
Tempe AZ. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. That's where the marketing
And
came into play.
I got my information from M. Rose Campbell.
Yes, that's my personal
your
Instagram
personal Instagram
as
well.
Beyond the title, that's where you can follow me.
Okay.
Awesome.
Beyond.
Thanks for being our guest.
Yeah, thank
today.
you. You're amazing.
Thank you so much.
Really appreciate
Keep it up.
that.
Good luck.
Thank you.
And we're just going to say thanks again to Jeremy for number one opening up the house for us here at the bunker so we could tape today.
And our advertisers, we'll go through the list again.
Amy Richardson.
Amy Savvy Realty Group,
Keystone Montessori,
Vero Chicago Pizza,
Tutor Doctor.
Yes, thank all of them for their support and their partnerships. And on to the next one. We're almost
49.
49, almost finished with our first season. So
wow.
we got some exciting milestones here too. Yeah,
good stuff. All right, everybody. We'll see you next time on our Move the
thank you.
Needle podcast. Have a great rest of your week.